On you, fool me twice, shame on me. And I hope Indiana Fever fans are taking note, writing things down, following a certain pattern, and this time...
Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. And Indiana Fever fans better be keeping receipts, because at this point, the pattern is so obvious you could set your watch to it. Tonight, the Fever ruled Caitlin Clark out.
Aren't getting fooled. The Indiana Fever ruled Caitlin Clark out for tonight's game. No surprise to anybody. I saw it, you saw it, your neighbor saw it, Stevie Wonder.
No shock there. You saw it. I saw it. Your neighbor saw it. Stevie Wonder saw it. The only people pretending to be surprised are the same people selling you the tickets. And let's be real, this wasn't just a late injury scratch. This was the Fever pulling off the biggest con job since reality TV, playing the She's Fine card right up until the moment the crowd was locked in and the merch was paid for. She's out again, injured again.
Caitlin Clark looks like she re-aggravated the groin injury that has cost her so many games, and now the league is about to find out. The referee situation.
And Fever fans are starting to realize they've been paying VIP prices to watch a WNBA soap opera instead of basketball. Buckle in, because this isn't a game. It's a high-stakes heist in sneakers. And the plot twist? Caitlin Clark's ankle, groin, and quad are about to become the biggest story of the season. Just last night, she looked like she re-aggravated that same groin injury that's been haunting her for months, and now the league has to face a truth it's been ignoring. The referee situation in this league is an abomination. We're talking worse than bad. We're talking about a level of negligence that makes you wonder if the officials even know what sport they're working. And while League Commissioner Kathy Engelbert just a few weeks ago insisted officiating was fine, we all watched Caitlin get slammed around without calls until her body finally said no more.
And because Kathy Engelbert, who just a few weeks ago came out and said the referee situation, the officiating is just fine. Well, we saw Caitlin Clark crash out last night over the refs. We've now seen, and we'll take a look, her brother
saw it. The fans saw it. The entire internet saw it. But still, the machine keeps rolling. The lights go up, the seats are packed, and every concession stand is emptied like it's Black Friday at a Beyoncé concert. But the star of the show? Missing in action. Fans are decked out in $60 jerseys, sipping overpriced sodas, hyped to see the main act, only to get bait and switched harder than a cable company upsell. This isn't smoke and mirrors. This is smoke, mirrors, and a disappearing act that Houdini himself would envy. Another groin flare-up, another quad tweak, and somehow the plan is always the same. Rush her back, let her get hurt again, and repeat. Rushed back from the quad, she injures her groin. Rushed back from the groin, she injures her quad. It's a never-ending carousel of pain. And don't be fooled, there was never a real chance she was going to play tonight.
Another leg injury. She has a quad, we rush her back, she injures her quad. We rush her back, she injures her groin, we rush her back, we injure her quad. Nice, good job. No way Caitlin Clark was going to play tonight. But the
Indiana Fever just decided to keep quiet, milk the ticket sales, and play dumb afterward. And here's where it gets suspicious. Caitlin was spotted having a post-game meeting with members of the New York Liberty. Now, I'm not saying it's a conspiracy, but I'm also not saying it's nothing. Pay attention, Fever fans. Because if the front office keeps playing these games, Amber Cox, Kelly Krauskopf, Stephanie White might find themselves watching Caitlin walk out the door to another franchise. This isn't basketball anymore. It's marketing theater. A production where the posters lie, the program misleads, and the plot twist is always, you got played. Not telling paying fans the truth about their star player is borderline criminal. It's like showing up to Hamilton and finding out the cast has been replaced with sock puppets. And the worst part, they still expect you to enjoy the vibes. For 15, going on 16 months now, we've watched Caitlin get beaten, grabbed, shoved, and hacked without mercy. And now, when the damage catches up, fans are supposed to just shrug and move on?
And a Fever, they decided to lie again about Caitlin Clark's status. Again, to milk the fans dry for as much as they possibly can.
Please, this isn't just lying by omission. It's gaslighting an entire fan base. The Fever PR team has been spinning so hard they could power half of Indianapolis. And while the fans chant her name, the front office just counts the ticket money and pretends nothing is wrong. Meanwhile, Caitlyn is limping around the court like she's trying to walk off a sprained sole. Even people who can't physically see the game, yes, the blind community, are calling this out. Their message: Caitlyn, go home. Go be loved. Go heal. Go be around people who see you as more than a cash cow to be wheeled out for optics. If people who can't see the game can still feel how toxic the situation is, what does that tell you? Every time she steps on the court, she's fighting more than defenders. She's fighting her own body.
Secret meetings going on, y'all. SpaghettiOs. Yeah, Caitlin Clark had a secret meeting, a little powwow, just a little powwow with the New York Liberty post-game. Listen.
Swollen ankles, aching quads, screaming ligaments. And the Fever treat her like a lemon at a roadside stand, squeezing for every last drop before tossing her aside. And check your wallets, because they're not just selling you overpriced tickets, they're pickpocketing your trust. And it's not just about the lies, it's the attitude. If Caitlyn does get snatched by the New York Liberty, I'll tell you now, Fever fans, don't be mad at me. Be mad at your front office. The injury report is basically written in invisible ink. Not the left groin. Oh no, that was last week's tragedy. This week it's the right groin. A whole new neighborhood of pain. The kind that says, congrats, you've unlocked a fresh injury tier. This one comes with a limping animation and a free ice pack. Watch just one possession and it tells the story. She's being hounded, practically triple teamed, bodied up from the logo.
I think it's more like something. I think it's something, y'all. We better pay close attention to this. If I'm the Indiana Fever, you better tighten up. You better get your act together, Amber Cox, Kelly Crosskoff, Stephanie.
The physicality is absurd, the defense relentless, and somehow she never gets the whistle. Look at where she's picked up. Full court, right from the inbound. How is that not a foul? We zoom in and it's plain as day, and yet nothing. We've gone from left quad to left groin to right groin like it's some twisted anatomy-themed relay race. Her body isn't recovering, it's playing musical chairs with injuries. Every time one part rests, another steps up to scream, tag, I'm it. And the training staff? They act like nothing's wrong, like this is just business as usual. But it's not. This is a roadmap to disaster. First, the quad tightened up, so she adjusted her stride. That led to overcompensating with the groin. Keep pretending it's no big deal, while her lower half unravels like a bargain bin yoga mat. We're inching toward the point where each game feels like a countdown.
Loving crap kicked out of her for, let me look it down here, looks like about 15 months now, 16 months. And they are about to find out, because
Which body part goes next? Right calf? Left hamstring? Lumbar spine? The possibilities are endless in this WNBA-sponsored episode of Body Parts Gone Rogue. The abuse she's taking is cumulative. This isn't one bad night, it's months of letting the hits pile up, and the messaging from the team, that's the cruelest joke. Minor issue, they say, just precautionary. Meanwhile, her muscles are staging a full-scale revolt. They're filing HR complaints, demanding rest, demanding recovery, demanding ice baths that aren't just Instagram photo ops. But the Fever's approach seems to be, call it a paper cut until her leg falls off. And when it does, well, at least ticket sales were strong. The gaslighting is almost impressive.
can only imagine how many people now won't tune in to the three-point contest, that won't tune in to the All-Star game. And it's going to be because of what people feel like has been a...
She's active, they insist. Yeah, the way a fire alarm is active during a house fire. You don't need to be a sports medicine expert to see that her gait has gone pirate mode. She's trying to cut, pivot, and defend with a pelvis on the verge of calling it quits. There are contestants on Dancing with the Stars who've taken fewer hits and gotten more recovery time. Finished watching the Fever versus Connecticut Sun game, and like every matchup between these two, it ended badly. And this time, the big headline is another groin tweak. The clip doesn't lie. She's dribbling, plants hard, makes the pass, then grabs at her groin as she runs back. This is a late-night infomercial for career burnout. Do you suffer from recurring groin pain? Has your quad betrayed you? Ask your doctor about Stop Playing Already Toll, the only solution that actually works. The team, meanwhile, treats it like a Fitbit glitch. You'd think someone would say, hey, maybe 2 groin injuries in a month is a sign we should sit her down. But no, that would mean a risk to merch sales, a dip in hype, and they can't have that. So the show goes on, even if the star is hobbling through every scene. The game itself?
Check your pockets. Make sure, hey, they will take your lunch money. I got 100 guns, 100 clips. I'm from New York, New York. Hey, look, listen, hey, don't get mad at me.
Ugly. Back-to-back nights without your motor, without Caitlyn, you were never beating the Liberty. I didn't expect it, and it played out exactly as expected. By the third quarter, even the live watch party was talking about IHOP and hair products instead of the game. And here's the saddest part, it's no longer surprising. She pops up on the injury report with something new every 48 hours. The collective fan response is, of course she did. It's like spinning a cursed wheel. Right hip flexor, lumbar vertebrae, eyelid strain. It's dark comedy at this point, but it's preventable. And if they keep pushing, that grit will turn into surgery, months of rehab, and endless what could have been debates on ESPN. All because the league and the Fever couldn't admit their biggest star needed rest. Fans remember, always, you can't con them forever. At some point, they trade in jerseys for receipts. And the whispers about her leaving? They're getting louder. The New York Liberty have made it no secret. They'd love to have Caitlyn. And when Liberty players are seen laughing it up with her post-game, don't think it's nothing. Because it's something. It's definitely something. If your product on the court is compromised by greed and mismanagement, fans stop clapping. They start booing. No halftime cam or insurance commercial can cover that stench. So while the Fever pretend her constant injury shuffle is part of the game, someone needs to step in before we're talking about her career in the past tense.
Snatched by the New York Liberty. I'm from New York, New York. Ho, H to the O-V. I used to, I'm going to the New York Liberty if they get Caitlyn.
At this pace, we're 3 injuries away from Caitlyn needing a bionic upgrade and a Netflix doc called The Girl Who Was Too Good to Rest. But for now, smile for the camera, buy the ticket, hope her GR.
The end of the court, you can tell that she's in pain. You can tell that there's something wrong. She goes to the, what's it called, like stanchion or whatever, the thing that holds up the basketball hoop on the other end. She hits her head on it. She is fighting back tears and she walks straight over to the bench.